Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, whatever takes your fancy that you like to hear about in your chart. Now, my readings have a past and a present. So, if the past and the present don't fit, then the reading's not for you. If you were watching your sun sign, then check out your moon, ascendant, Venus signs, and all the others that I mentioned earlier. There's a link in the description below for you to figure them out if you don't know them. And on that note, I will follow up periodically with sun signs combined with a moon stroke rising, such as Aquarius sun with Pisces moon or rising. So stay subscribed to the channel, click the notifications bell to keep your eyes open for them. Alternatively, there's other great readers on YouTube as well. Have a look at them, come back next month and see what you think. So, bear in mind that in a general reading, roles can be reversed. Timing is hardly absolute. Soon can be a very, very relative term. Do not make decisions on the basis of what I or any other reader says. Now, use our words to consider your options, but make up your own mind. This is a tool for reflection and analysis, and it does not supersede your own intuition or your own heart. Now, when I perform a reading for my clients, I ask them to hold a question in their mind. I don't want to know what it is, but the question should be there. So pause the video in a moment if you have to. Identify all the questions that are floating around you. Focus on one of them, but be aware of all the others because the cards will answer what they feel is important, not what you or I may think, but focus on one of them. Energy in, energy out. So, let me just bring the cards up, play with the computer a second, bear with me. Okay, so as you can see, I've pre-shuffled. You'll be able to see my shuffle video just here. What on earth has been going on with you, Aquarius? The first thing I want to say is chin up, love. We've got at the centre, Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. So, just to explain the layout, relevant past, whatever that past may be, near, far, whatever. The present, with a line that will go through it. These are like astrological trends, phases of the moon, energetic trends, movement of the planets, whichever. So, flavours of the energy that you're going to be going through. This is a future, whether it's one you want to grab or whether you want to avoid is we'll discover in the reading. On first glance, it looks like one to grab. And then straight out of the Celtic Cross, your feelings in the situation, final outcome, and a huge pile of oracle cards, which you should see me shuffling that way shortly. So I'm going to go back to the past, to the relevant past. The clarifying cards are underneath these main cards. Arguments, pain, betrayal, and a shooting off to do something on your own, or a more masculine energy that came and disrupted everything. I'm tempted to say the Six of one and half a dozen of the other. I feel like you reacted against something that came in, but this aggressive force came in to a situation that was already full of discord, already full of arguments. Then your look changed. And on first glance, it appeared like it was for the better. But it wasn't. It was work that's still going on at the moment. So you're still in this. So this is not too distant past, although the amount of time that you've been in this work could be for years. But you've been doing the same thing again and again and again. And the weight of it is really beginning to bear on you now. I feel like every day you're looking at same again. Do you know what I mean? You're getting I don't want to say bored, frustrated. It's tedious. That's not bored, that's irritated and bored. But somebody has come with a new idea into your life recently that I believe has come into being. But I'm not entirely impressed with this idea. It seems to have meant that you've already got the burden of what's been going on before. You've got all the repetitive work that's been going on. If this is to do with another person, it's like the same discussion again and again and again. And after 8 years, you are fed up of it. But this new idea that's been brought in, Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins, it's and Temperance. Okay, might be a little bit of time before this new idea that was introduced to you that has caused you to have to juggle things and balance things so much. It's going to be a little while before that really matures. And I feel that maybe you really don't want to commit that much to it. But if it is the right thing to do, go for it. Because decisions are being made at the moment. You do not know everything that is going on right now. There's either things hidden, or there's been lies or inaccuracies and mistakes that have been given to you. So progress right now is slow, but it is there. And this new idea that made you burdened even more than what you were, made you having to do this juggling act between keeping competing priorities, whether there be people or tasks or what have you. This juggling of priorities, there is slowly progress, very, very slowly. I feel that this Justice card, there's decisions that have to come from the past, from when everything was upset. You're waiting for decisions to come through, but making decisions yourself at the minute, you ain't got enough information. But there is a glimmer of a new idea coming to you, which looks better for you. Okay? So this thing that you've been doing again and again and again, especially if it's a relationship, yeah, that's on its way out. This new idea that's come to you recently, that's caused you to be constantly balancing, has been a springboard for something new, and been a springboard for something new to put you into quite a good situation. Yes, there's more work to do, but this time there's appreciation of the work or the effort that you are putting in, the work that you are putting in. You just have to be careful of holding on too tightly to your past pain, because there is abundance coming to you with this. So it's almost like, right, there's a load of new ideas here. There's the original one that you was working away at. A new one was introduced recently that's caused you to balance, and it's taking time to mature, but it's giving you the chance to find your own path where you're going to be appreciated financially, materially, emotionally. You get the adulation that you want, you get the appreciation that you want. There is respect here. And then yet another idea turns up, which sounds all very good. It's more work. If it is an evolution of this thing that's dawning on you at the moment, crack on. But if it feels like it's something that is imposed on you, because this Four of Cups, let me hold it. No, wrong way. You see the massive cup being given by the hand in the sky. So it could be a form of divine inspiration, spirit telling you to do something. It could be an authority coming in and telling you to do something. But I feel like you don't seem that interested. I think you should stick to that glimmer of an idea that's occurring to you at the moment, unless this is something that helps you polish that. I'm doing this reading on the day of the new moon in Scorpio, so that's all about rebirth and resurrection. And it is time for you to put aside all this pain and hurt and the drudgery of the same old, same old, same old. I feel like you might be quite comfortable with routine, but surely this must be wearing you by now. There is wish fulfillment coming, but it's not, it's what you are already planning, not any new offer that is made to, or new idea that is made to you soon. It's something that is occurring to you now. And when I mean now, you know, this week, whether just gone or the week coming. But beyond that, a new idea that comes, wait up. I personally would be doubtful of it. It sounds too good to be true, and there's stuff that you don't see with it. But if you've gone to yourself recently, I'd really like to, and just thought it was impossible, or, you know, I quite fancy doing this, do it. That's the one to chase after. It will give you a good material basis. But then stick to your guns, I think, is the best way to put to it. This, you still need to, this idea that's coming to you, I think it's rather next week rather than last week. It's still coming to you in form, but you will have to conserve your resources for it. This thing that you've been doing over and over and over and over again, sack it off. Just get rid of it, because it's draining your energy. You need to sever some ties, whether it's with a project or a thing. But here's a divine coupling look. Of swords. When it comes to cords, you want to be cutting the cords. They're with the Ace of Cups. Like I say, this idea that's coming to you within the next week, grab it. And it comes from you. It's not coming from outside. And when another idea is coming to you from outside, only take it if it is enhancing your idea. Otherwise, stick to your own guns. Because you're wondering whether you really have the ability to take on a new thing. Not if you don't drop some of this old stuff. Like I say, this repetitive going on and on again, but it is about time that you took some action. Other people seem to be seeing that there is or should be a new beginning for you. You have all the ability to keep all the various pieces moving. So that's the 8. It will be fast when it happens, and you may be feeling like you haven't got quite enough to do it. Yes, you have. Without a shadow of a doubt, yes, you have. You see the amount of pentacles that we've seen in this spread. There's plenty around for you to survive, even though I feel like people will be warning you, oh my God, think of the money, think of the finances, think about where you're going to be. Yeah, tighten your belt, you can deal with it. You're worried that you've been lied to, where being clarified by you worried that you've been lied to. Yeah, there's been deception around you in the past. Ace of Swords, I don't think there's deception around you right now. You are seeing clearly, probably first time for a while. It's going to be a lot more work for you, but you're going to end up in such a better position with this. You own the dream, and you're capable of owning the dream. So let's have a look at the Oracle cards. The one that jumped out initially was trust your path. There is a reason that you've gone through all of that drudgery, repetitiveness, all of that. Are we having this discussion again? Have I got to do this again? Have I got to clean this room again? Have I got to wash these dishes again? I am bored and frustrated. It's got you to where you are now, and that's a good thing, because where you are now is a good thing. Don't worry about what you feel is deception around you. Again, like the last who did I just do? Scorpio. The angel of being. My soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. Now you have the chance to be to quote so, be who you want to be and do what you want to do. Because you have, there's a few of these Oracle decks. I wanted to spit out 2 cards. You have the resilience to get through this next part. You just have to be aware of what it is that you want. And I stress on what you want, not what other people are wanting. Not, oh, that's a nice idea. Have you thought about doing it this way because that would benefit me? No, you do it your way. Luck is on your side, and it's about time that you surrender your burdens, and also surrender to that voice inside. You're going to find, listening, the voice inside, you're going to find that it's actually going to heal a few things for you. And I believe that you've been nursing wounds rather than actually healing. Pull your finger out. And don't say, well, I've been doing all this. Yeah, you have. You've been doing the same thing again and again and again, maybe expecting different results each time. Not going to happen. So heal. Go in a new direction. You already have an inkling, and it will come from within you, not from outside. But it will enable you to heal quite a lot once you are standing on your own 2 feet. Heal quite a lot in your life. Quite a lot of this fear of, oh my God, everybody's trying to hurt me. Deliverance. And again, Pythia is talking about that, listening to that inner voice. Now, we've got, from the Goddess Guidance, Isis, this situation involves your past life memories. It's definitely involving the past of this life, but I think you may find that, yeah, it isn't the first time that you've been here. Isn't it about time you had a life where something different happened? And guiding children. Now, I am tempted to say it's your own inner child, but listen to the children that are around you. Listen to their innocence and apply that innocence to your idea. Because the ideas that you've been given, yes, they ebb and flow like the ocean. But there is a good surge coming. Good surge, not destructive, good. Okay, so follow your own heart, for God's sake. You listen out to yourself for this idea that's coming out. You've had enough time waiting, and you've had enough time being in pain and torturing yourself and desperate for a new beginning and just carrying on, but you've got the strength to change direction. Stop trapping yourself. Stop trapping yourself. So feel thoroughly told off and thoroughly congratulated, because to be quite honest, this looks great. Compared to everything that you've been through, this looks great. So, like, share, subscribe, all those good things. I'm new, promote me, hi. Click the notifications bell, which will be here. No, it won't, it'll be there. So that you know when I've got new videos coming out. Keep an eye open for those Aquarius and Moon and Rising videos. And in the meantime, follow your own heart. You've got that glimmer of the idea. Listen to the kids around you. They will inspire you. They won't give you the idea. They will inspire you. Use their innocence. So, cheers.